Hello, and welcome to our lecture on the importance of grammar in professional communication for social and community service workers. In this lecture, we will discuss the significance of using proper grammar in professional settings, the impact it can have on your audience, and the importance of proofreading your work. Now, effective communication is crucial in working with and in the field of social and community service. As professionals, we must ensure that our messages are clear and concise and professional. And so using proper grammar in our communication is essential to achieve this essential goal. So the three themes that we will explore in this lecture are the significance of using proper grammar in professional settings, and then we'll move on to the impact that grammar has on your audience, and then finally look at the importance of proofreading your work. So we will explore these themes in detail and provide some examples of how they apply in real-world situations. By the end of this lecture, you will understand the importance of using proper grammar in professional communication and how it can impact your work as a social and community service worker. So as we move into today's lecture, the things that we will be focusing on are, as I already mentioned, proper grammar, grammar and considering your audience, as well as the importance of proofreading. And to start off, like I want to do with every lecture, is tell you a little story. And this story is about a therapist who wrote a letter to a professional organization. In the letter, he talked about the positive impact that he had on people's lives. However, he made a critical mistake. He misspelled the word therapist as the rapist. A simple error in spacing, but one that, as you can imagine, led to some embarrassing and awkward situations when the letter was received by the organization. This story goes on to highlight the importance of paying attention to grammar and spelling in professional communication, as it can have a significant impact on how we are perceived and how our messages are understood. In today's lecture, we will be focusing on those three themes related to grammar in professional communication. First, we will discuss the importance of grammar in conveying professionalism and credibility. Second, we will explore how grammar can impact the clarity and effectiveness of our messages. And finally, we will talk about some common grammar mistakes that are easily made and that can have significant consequences if left unchecked. So by the end of this lecture, you will have a better understanding of the importance of grammar in professional communication and receive some practical tips for ensuring that your messages are clear and effective and, of course, professional. So in today's lecture, we're going to start off by exploring proper grammar and why it's important to ensure clarity and understanding of a message. In a professional setting, using proper grammar really demonstrates professionalism and attention to detail, which can, of course, contribute to building credibility and establishing trust with clients and with stakeholders. Grammatical errors can lead to confusion, misinterpretation, and misunderstandings, which can ultimately harm relationships and impact the effectiveness of the services provided. Furthermore, the use of proper grammar can impact how others perceive your intelligence, your education and competence. It is not uncommon for people to form judgments based on someone's writing, including their grammar and their spelling. Using proper grammar and spelling can help to convey a sense of professionalism and intelligence, which can be important in a professional setting. Now, grammatical errors can also impact how one is perceived by employers and colleagues. In many professions, writing is a critical aspect of communication, including email, memos, and reports. Employers may use writing samples to evaluate an employee's communication skills, including their grammar and writing ability. And colleagues may also make judgments based on one's writing, including their use of proper grammar. In addition, proper grammar is essential in maintaining ethical standards and avoiding misunderstandings in a professional setting. And grammatical errors can lead to unintentional ambiguity or even alter the meaning of a message, which can have serious consequences in certain settings, particularly in legal or medical communication, which can sometimes be an essential part of what is going on within a social and community service work position. Moreover, proper grammar is important in demonstrating respect for the audience. Poor grammar can be viewed as being disrespectful, as it shows a lack of care and attention to the audience's needs. In contrast, using proper grammar shows that one values the audience's time and effort and is committed to providing clear and effective communication. In essence, using proper grammar is crucial in professional communication. It ensures clarity, it demonstrates professionalism, and attention to detail. And of course, it impacts how one is perceived, how one maintains ethical standards, and shows respect for the audience. Now, as social and community service workers, effective communication is vital in providing quality services and building relationships with clients and stakeholders. So, it is important to prioritize proper grammar in all written communication. Now, the research literature seems to support the importance of using grammar in professional settings. One study from the Journal of Business Communication found that poor grammar and spelling errors in written communication can seriously damage the credibility of the writer and the organization that writer represents. And the study concluded that people perceive those who use poor grammar as less intelligent, less professional, and less trustworthy than those who use proper grammar. And another study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that job applicants with spelling and grammar errors in their resume were less likely to be hired than those with error-free resumes. Now, the researchers also found that spelling errors had a greater negative impact on the perception of the applicant's intelligence than did grammar errors. And these studies demonstrate that using proper grammar is essential in a professional setting because it affects how others perceive your intelligence, how others perceive your professionalism, and how others perceive your credibility. And so it can, of course, impact your career opportunities. And that is something that, of course, we must always keep in mind. Now, in addition, research has also shown that using proper grammar can improve your own self-confidence and your own self-esteem. When you communicate effectively and accurately, you feel more in control. You feel that you can meet the challenges of the situation and are more likely to be taken seriously by others. So overall, the research literature shows that using proper grammar is really essential in any professional setting and is particularly important in social and community service work because it affects not only how others perceive you, but also how you respect those whom you serve, and your own self-confidence and your own career opportunities. And so it's important to take the time to review and proofread your written communication to ensure that it is error-free and that it does indeed effectively communicate and convey your message and what you view as important. We're going to pause there and allow you to take a little bit of a break. And when we come back, we will continue on exploring a little bit more about the use of grammar as it pertains to the audience, as well as the importance of proofreading. I hope you enjoy your lecture so far, and I'll see you after the break. You take care. Goodbye.